Peterson never shot anybody. Never even touched that gun. Never fired the gun.
I'm advocating for Tory Lanez because the evidence shows that he's innocent, and he deserves to be pardoned by Governor Gavin Newsom. You know, he's 100% exonerated from the gun, and for that alone, he should be home with his family.
Welcome back to Hollywood Pulse. Big love to everyone who's been rocking with us. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button so you never miss the heat we drop. Tory Lanez getting a pardon? Yep, that's the talk heating up right now. And this case has been messy since day one. What started as a courtroom drama is now turning into a full-blown political circus. Big names are getting involved, backroom deals are being whispered about, and the energy around Tory's situation is shifting fast. This ain't just about what went down that night anymore. It's about power moves, reputations, and folks rewriting the final chapter. Suddenly, it feels like this case is bigger than Tory. It's about control, image, and who really runs things behind the scenes. From judges' chambers to VIP lounges, the noise is getting too loud to ignore. If even half of these rumors are true, this could explode into something way bigger than just one trial. This might not just shake the table, it might flip the whole damn courtroom. Ever since Tory got convicted, the support hasn't slowed down. And it's not just fans screaming "Free Tory." Celebrities and power players are chiming in too. Amber Rose posted, "Drake's thrown shade." Chris Brown? He's been vocal, saying Tory got done dirty and shouldn't be sitting behind bars. People are starting to say it loud, "This don't feel right." And now the pressure is on. If the right hands keep moving behind the scenes, Tory Lanez might just walk free. Amber Rose hasn't held back, not one bit. She's been speaking loud and clear, saying she truly believes Tory is innocent. In a recent interview, she doubled down, claiming the receipts prove he didn't do what they accused him of. She even said Governor Gavin Newsom should step in and pardon him, especially since, in her eyes, the gun charge was never proven cleanly. Her exact words. Based on that alone, he should be back home with his family. And let's be real, Amber ain't new to speaking her mind when it comes to legal drama in the celebrity world. Whether you agree with her or not, her voice is getting heard. She even revealed that Tory personally called her from behind bars, laying out everything that went down in his own words. And what really caught her attention?
Well, I heard the whole story from Tory's mouth. He called me personally from prison, and I now understand why he said sorry, and it's not for any shooting at all. So I'll let him tell that story when he comes home, but the sorry was not for what people think it was for.
That infamous text message that's been flying around the internet like wildfire. A lot of people think the text was Tory admitting guilt, but Amber? She shut that down real quick. She said it had nothing to do with the shooting. It was about some personal stuff that had zero connection to that night. And that right there, according to her, should change the whole way people are looking at the case. Now let's talk about Drake. He's been low-key, but when he did speak up, it made noise. He dropped a petition on his Instagram story, asking Governor Newsom to let Tory go. That alone had folks doing double takes. But the real kicker? He added just 3 words, "Come on soon." Short and slick, but coming from Drake, that hit hard. He usually keeps things calculated, so that post, it felt intentional. And it fired up Tory's supporters big time. That moment lit the internet on fire. And suddenly, eyes were all over this case again. A bunch of celebs haven't made loud statements, but they've been dropping quiet hints that fans caught quick. Some still follow Tory on social media. Others, they've slowly backed away from Megan the Stallion. That silence says a lot. Check this. Kim Kardashian has been bumping Tory's tracks lately. App Rocky still follows Tory, but doesn't follow Megan at all. And Justin Bieber? He just unfollowed Meg but kept Tory on his list. None of them are shouting, but their actions, they're loud. And Tory's fans? They're going hard. One straight up commented, "Release Tory Lanez. He innocent." These might seem like small moves to the average person, but in the celebrity world, that's major. Every little unfollow, repost, or playlist track sparks questions. It's got people wondering, who's really backing who behind closed doors? But here's where it jumps from drama to full-blown political chaos. This Tory situation ain't just celebrity gossip anymore. It's got legal heat and political fire. Out of nowhere, a conservative congresswoman, Anna Paulina Luna, stepped in and went off. She came straight for Governor Gavin Newsom, demanding Tory's release and slamming his 10-year sentence as twisted, biased, and driven by politics. And she wasn't just talking. She claimed she's got explosive new evidence dropping within 36 hours, something that could blow this case wide open. Meanwhile, Megan's team isn't letting it slide. Her lawyer clapped back immediately, saying Tory was convicted fair and square. And Megan? She didn't hold back. She took to social media and let loose, making it clear she's not backing down for nobody. She wasn't holding back. Megan said, "He shot me. Facts don't lie." And she didn't stop there. She blasted anyone doubting her, saying they're part of some twisted online hate campaign. So now the lines are drawn. And this ain't just drama, it's a battle. And everyone's locked in, waiting to see which way the justice scale tilts next. But then it got real dark. Tory Lanez was attacked in prison. This wasn't no regular fight. Word is, he got stabbed 14 times. 14. It was so bad, his lung collapsed, and they had to hook him up to a breathing machine.
Tory Lanez was stabbed 14 times by another inmate at a California prison. He suffered 2 collapsed lungs, but we are told he is now breathing on his own.
That ain't a scuffle. That's survival mode. And just like that, whispers started flying. People on the inside say it wasn't random. It was a hit. And the craziest part? The attack happened right before new evidence was supposed to come out that could have cleared Tory's name. Now folks are throwing around wild claims that Megan and her powerhouse label, Roc Nation, might have tried to silence him, keep him locked up and shut down. This whole thing's turning into a behind-the-scenes chess match, and someone out there is making moves to stop him from walking free by any means. All this pressure has only fired up the calls for a pardon. But then, boom! Tory's legal team dropped a straight-up bombshell. The new evidence? It points to Kelsey Harris, Megan's ex-best friend, as the possible shooter. That's the same Kelsey who pled the fifth when asked if she saw Tory shoot Megan. Now think about that. Why stay quiet if you've got nothing to hide? And it doesn't end there. Tory released an audio clip from the night of the shooting, and in it, he claims one of the defense's own witnesses told the cops the shots came from a woman. That witness described a full-on wild fight, hair-pulling, kicking, scratching, just chaos. The driver had to jump out to break it up between Megan and Kelsey, while Tory, he supposedly stayed in the back seat, never even stepping in. If all this really went down like it's being told, then yeah, it's starting to sound like Tory might actually be innocent.
So the girl comes out of the rear passenger, and she goes to the front passenger, and she opens up the car door.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
They're screaming and shouting at each other, and they start fighting.
The 2 girls.
Yeah, I can see one feet coming out trying to kick her, and the other one's fighting, and then the passenger gets out.
Tory even spoke out from behind bars and dropped a heavy claim. He said the prosecutor straight up lied about his DNA. According to him, it wasn't just inconclusive like they told the court, it was completely excluded. That means his DNA wasn't even on the gun at all. If that's true, how did they even convict him? The math ain't mathin'. And here's where it gets even wilder. This isn't just Tory talking. A group called Unite the People, a social justice organization, held a press event and dropped what they called a bombshell. Their main attorney, Walter Roberts, said that Kelsey Harris's own bodyguard, Bradley James, overheard her admit she was the one who pulled the trigger. Yeah, he claims Tory didn't fire any shots. In fact, he says Tory was trying to stop the situation from popping off in the first place. James said Tory wasn't even holding the weapon when it went off. He said there was a struggle between Tory and Kelsey to stop her, and during that chaos, the gun fired. If true, that flips the whole courtroom narrative upside down. Even more wild? That story actually matches up with what other witnesses said about the madness that night. People saw a fight between 2 women. And Tory? He was caught in the middle, trying to keep it from exploding. But it's not just strangers backing him. Tory's own dad showed up in front of the courthouse, furious and fired up. He told reporters with passion that his son was being set up, and he put the blame right on Megan's camp and her powerful connections. "I just witnessed the biggest injustice right here in Los Angeles," shouted Sunstar Lanez, Tory's father. "You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel." And he didn't hold anything back. He name-dropped Megan's lawyer, Roc Nation's COO Desiree Perez, attorney Alex Spiro, and of course, Jay-Z himself. He called them out directly, saying the whole thing was part of a corrupt system taking down his son. Now the streets are buzzing again. If the evidence holds up, it means Tory's been locked up for something he didn't do. And with his team pushing for a full pardon, insiders say Megan and Jay-Z are far from happy. Word is, they're working hard behind the scenes to stop that from ever happening. Why is there so much heat around this case? Well, because Megan is signed to Jay-Z's Roc Nation, and there's heavy talk that his team might have a lot riding on keeping Tory locked up. Word on the street is that when Tory refused to sign with Roc Nation, things got tense fast. Rumor has it Jay-Z didn't like that move. He wasn't feeling Tory staying independent, and some folks believe that's when the pressure started building. Now, social media is going off. People are calling out Jay-Z, accusing him of picking and choosing who gets to win in the game. There's chatter that Roc Nation backing Megan's legal fight wasn't just about support. It was also about keeping Tory's name in the dirt. And now that talk of a pardon is heating up? Insiders say Megan and Jay-Z are scrambling behind the scenes to hold things down. It's like they didn't expect Tory's situation to blow up this big, or that the public would rally behind him this hard. Now, some say they're working overtime to stop any new evidence from surfacing and trying to shut down the pardon before it gains real traction. This ain't just a legal battle anymore. It's a full-on power play, and everybody's watching close to see how it plays out. If Tory really gets that pardon and walks free, that's not just a win, it's a statement. It says the system got it wrong. That kind of move would change everything. His reputation, his music career, and the voices that have been calling him innocent from the start. But here's the twist. It also puts some powerful people in a tough spot. For Megan, Jay-Z, and Roc Nation, that kind of outcome could undo everything they've been building. It would cast serious doubt on Megan's version of what went down, and that could hit her career and brand in a major way. On the flip side, Tory's supporters see this moment as the shot they've been waiting for, a real chance to fix what they believe was a crooked conviction built on shaky evidence and political pressure. With new affidavits, witness statements, and audio surfacing, things could crash hard if this pardon actually moves forward. But the real fight ain't just in court anymore. It's on timelines, comment sections, DMs, everywhere. This has turned into a battle for the narrative, and the tension's rising fast. People are lining up on both sides, and the stakes couldn't be higher. This pardon talk has forced the justice system into the spotlight. Do they admit they got it wrong, or keep pushing a conviction that's starting to show serious cracks? Let's be real. A pardon like this ain't just legal, it's symbolic. It could clear Tory's name, flip Megan's version upside down, and put real pressure on some big names like Roc Nation and Jay-Z. That's why the resistance is getting louder, messier, and more calculated. Power is on the line. So what now? Does the White House get involved? Is Trump gonna step in and say, Tory Lanez, you're free? Or will the new evidence finally shift the game for good? Or is this just another twist in a saga nobody expected to go this far? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this story is still unfolding. And if you're ready for the next bombshell, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss what's coming next. See you in the next one.